Thibault. Thibault
Good,
Vincent.
good afternoon.
Ish.
Yes, Thibault De St.
So you've come a long way.
Yeah, I came from Paris, but I'm traveling. I'm traveling a lot because we're for our business. Because we have these offices in 20 different countries, 90 locations. So my job as president is to travel and to go and meet with the agents, with the clients, and to help developing the group.
Listen, in a world of Zoom meetings, you could probably stay home in France and meet with everybody virtually. Why do you take time to come to something like this, the New York City Real Estate Expo?
Yeah, that's an interesting question because we believe in the relationship with the clients. We have developed our business not as a real estate company but as a luxury company. So we strongly believe to build a strong relationship with our client. When we meet a client for the first time, the goal is not to make a sale next week. The goal is to still continue to advise the client for the next 30 years. So that means that there is this need to better know him, to understand him, and that's why we are developing 3 lines of business. First line is residential real estate. Second line is art de vivre, lifestyle. So we have arts advisory services, yachting brokerage. We have also aviation. We are now building the classic and racing cars. And then we have a third line of business, which is hospitality. So we open with Daniel Boulud, we open on Park Avenue and 63rd, Maison BARNES, which is a place where we organize curated events about lifestyle. So we organized live music evening with 4 Stradivarius in the same room. We organized an event with Angelus Wine where they could all taste this unique wine for a dinner of 30 people. We had an art exhibition with Matisse and Picasso painting that we organized in the penthouse of Maison BARNES in New York. So that's a good way for us to really share some experience with our clients and then to serve them in many different countries.
That is a very rare air that you breathe, right? We're talking about high net worth people. You're not just out there pitching every real estate buyer in the world. You're looking for a particular type of life. Whether it's classic real estate or, like you said, yachts or planes or race cars. Wow. How do you apply what you've come to learn in that business to everybody else who's here, who's not necessarily in the top echelon, but just regular people buying real estate? What's your advice to go from a regular person to where you're at?
Yeah, but we are not only having like ultra-rich clients. We serve, let's say, high net worth individuals and ultra net worth individuals. So that means that like in any luxury brand such as Chanel, Cartier, Hermès, Dior, you have accessible products. So we start at 1 million. And then you have what we call haute couture or very high-end. That's why we have properties for sale at 200, 300 million in some of the locations where we are. But I think as long as you know how to serve ultra net worth individuals, you know how to serve high net worth individuals, because it's at the end we don't make any difference. We focus on one of our value is first trust, as I told you, building the relationship. Then elegance. We need to have this elegance in not only in the way you dress, but also in the way you behave with the client. There is no pressure within us. There is also excellence. Excellence is the service we deliver. So now we have been working with a firm that worked for Dior during 10 years. It's called Excellence Program, because we need to have the same service in London, St. Barth, Mauritius Island or Paris. When people travel, they need to know that if they go with Barnes, they will have the same service. So this is one of the challenge. And then the other 2 values are vision, because as I told you, we need to accompany the client for the next 30 years. So we need to have a vision to know exactly what he needs, because he has 1 kid in Miami, 1 kid in Dubai, and another within New York. So we are going to help him globally, and then we have the global accompaniment to serve him the best. Yeah.
what is the most happening city for luxury real estate?
Now that's interesting because in the Barnes Global Property Handbook that we do every year, this is a study that we publish about the behaviors of the ultra net worth individuals. In this study, we have what we call the Barnes City Index. This is the top 50 in the world that are the most looking after for this international clientele. And in the, let's say, if we focus on the top 10, you have 3 cities that I can call cities of the future. Number 1, Dubai. Number 2, Miami. Number 4, Austin. Those are 3 cities that are in the top 10 and that are really made for this new clientele that we call digital nomads, that is completely exploding and that we serve in many different cities. And so those are cities that have been done for expats, and those are examples for all of us. In the top 10, you have 4 cities that are historic cities that have been renewed their city and that are on top of the historic cities: Madrid, Rome, Lisbon, and Istanbul. They are doing very well now, and that's why they are in the top 10. And then you have 3 cities that are so strong that they are still in the top 10, but they should think about changing a few things like London, New York, and Miami and Paris, because London, New York, and Paris, it's the highest tax in the world. It's the security is not as bad as it can be in Dubai, in Madrid, and also they need to reclean, to renew the city because sometimes it's not so good. So, but it's so strong. New York is so strong. New York, let's be positive also. And New York is so strong. Paris and London, that we think they'll be forever in the top 10. But still, you know, you need not to be always sure of yourself, and sometimes be open to change a few things, to adapt to the new world.
Always, that ensures longevity. And finally, what's your favorite thing about our city here in New York?
New York has always been a so energetic city because, as you can see today, everyone is very busy. Everyone is open to listen to new trends, to be ready to share experience. So that's what's wonderful with New York. New York has always been an example for all the entrepreneurs in the world, like I am, because it's a place for entrepreneurs. It's a place I don't know if I will live in New York full time because it's so, only today I had already 12 meetings. I'm going to, so it's like a race, you know, but it's really fun and I love it.
Well, we're happy you're here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Should we?
Thank you.